So I have last minute randomly decided to give Vlogmas a go. It is actually 9:30 in the evening on the 1st of December. I've left it a bit late to give this a go, but we will see what happens. I've never really vlogged before, so it's all completely new. I'm also looking at completely the wrong place on my phone, so I'm not even looking at the camera. Hopefully that's a bit better. It's going to be pretty rough and ready vlogs. As I just said, I've never really vlogged before, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully over the sort of series of Vlogmas, I'll be able to give you a little taste into our everyday lives and the chaos that ensues with two young children. For anyone who's just stumbled upon this, I'm Helen. I'm the host of Giddy podcast, which is a knitting, occasionally crochet and hand-dyeing podcast on YouTube. And I am the dyer behind Giddy Yarns. So hopefully over the period of Vlogmas, you'll get a little taste into, as I said, the craziness of my life with two children. I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. And a little taste into how I dye and what I dye and how I fit it all in. I haven't really planned this at all. I've just literally decided I'm going to sit down and record something and get something up for the start of Vlogmas today. I'm very aware that my hand is shaking and I'm not good at holding my phone at all. Hopefully that will get better over the month and we will see. I've got a couple of little clips that I'll stick in mostly of Jasper putting up the Christmas tree. And things like that, but this is just going to be a quick short introduction to say hello. I'm going to give this a go and we'll see what happens. Hopefully the next few videos will make a bit more sense, but for those of you that watch my podcast, you know that often I ramble and things don't always make sense. Right, so what else can I share with you quickly now? I thought I'd just share each day my Advent as well. I took part in the 24 days of Cheer Swap, which was hosted by a number of podcasters, including myself, but was mostly organised by Emily from Anders Mill Knits. And she did most of the legwork. She organised all the swap partners and she did all the hard work. The rest of us just basically mentioned it on our podcasts. So I thought I'd just share what my swap package is. So I've got my bag here of all my Advent little bits, and I opened up my one first thing this morning, and inside was this, which I have already crocheted into a square, and the colourway is Ruby River. I'm looking down. The colourway is Ruby River, and it's by Mountain Colour, which is an American yarn company. Which I'd not heard of, but I did look them up. And it's an interesting base. It is 60% superwash wool, 25% mohair, and 15% nylon. And now I'm doing the kind of podcasty stuff, this feels much more normal. Rather than just randomly talking to a camera about absolutely nothing at all, and looking in the wrong place again, sorry. So my plan with my Advent minis is to crochet them all up into squares to add into my crochet square blanket, because each row of that is 12, so I'll have 24 in total, so I'll be able to get 2 rows in that, and any other scraps will just go into my granny stripe blanket. Unfortunately with this one I didn't quite have enough to make my full 6 rounds, so it's got a double border of grey, but I don't mind that too much. It should be fine. I really want these colourways in, and I really want all 12 in. So my compromise is that I might have to border some if they're slightly light. I think actually that this was a slightly heavier. I've not really recorded on my phone before, so I don't quite know how well this is going to work. But I think actually that this was a slightly heavier weight yarn. I think it might have been a heavy fingering weight, or maybe even a light DK. So although it was like 8 grams, it didn't quite give me the full amount. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see what I get each day in my little bag of Advent minis. and also what I get up to over the Advent period and over the Vlogmas period. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I cannot promise that this will happen for the full period of Vlogmas. It might just be a few videos early on, and they might be absolutely random. I might completely give up and decide not to post these at all. But I just thought I'd give it a try. Tom's going away for 2 weeks, as I mentioned on the podcast. So I'm going to be on my own with the boys. So whether that might... I don't actually know which way that'll do. It'll give me a bit more time in the evenings to record something, but also it's going to be a lot more stressful, so I might not be in the mood to. So we will see what happens. But anyway, I hope you enjoy what I put out there. I hope you don't mind that it's going to be a little bit rough and ready. I'm going to try and edit it on my phone and record it on my phone so that I can get it up a lot easier and a lot quicker each day. And I've not done that before, so it's all going to be new. But I hope you enjoy. I'll leave you with a couple of little pictures and the little snippet of Jasper putting up the Christmas tree. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.